a new thrill-a-diller on Coogan's Bluff, a horse-hide killer that's rough and tough. Fans by the millions are singing his praise. Say, hey, Willie Mays. Got an arm like DiMaggio, runs like cop. Could this be Speaker back on the job? Makes lippy-dippy with his magical plays. Say, hey, Willie Mays. In New York town, believe it or not, when the pennant flag is raising, the Duke will crown him Prince of Swat.
Willie keeps on amazing.
I'm not a prophet or a prophet's son, but he'll be the daddy when the Duke is done. So put all your money on the Birmingham Blaze. Say, hey, Willie Mays.
He runs like a rabbit, slap and a fox. Got home run, rabbit runs like a tennis box. He builds that ball and say, hey, it's over the fence and far away. He got eyes like an eagle watching the sky. It just ain't legal how we snag a fly. The minute they hit it, he's coming on to grab that ball and it's almost gone.
Say, hey, Willie Mays, say, hey. Say, hey, Willie Mays, say, hey.
You built that ball so far away.
Say, hey, Willie Mays, say, hey. Say, hey, Willie Mays, say, hey.
He built that ball so far away.
Hey, Willie, there's a story told that we believe is true. The Lord made you and lost the mold, so there's only one of you.
For a place in the baseball Hall of Fame, scribes are writing down Willie's name, for he is a credit to our national game. Glory to his name.
Hey, Willie Mays.
Hey, Willie Mays.
All right, a little bit of music there to get us going until we get a couple people settled into the stream here. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. This is going to be Game 3 and Game 4 of the Field of Dreams Sewer Series between Dallas and Mid-Michigan. Game 1 saw Dallas absolutely crush Mid-Michigan 13-2, but Mid-Michigan bounced back in Game 2 when Miguel Cabrera knocked a 2-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 16th inning. So it was a little bit of a marathon game. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Welcome to everybody that's in. Let's see. I see David. Welcome, David. Sean, WWG, how you doing? /deep. Okay, wait a minute. Can you guys hear me or not? Slash said you couldn't hear me, but then Sean said you can. So I'm assuming y'all can hear me. So we're going to keep going unless somebody waves their hand. Yep. Okay, great. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and get this lineup set up. All right. Slashed, I'm assuming this is correct. If I remember correctly, you had Broglio pitching in third in your rotation. And just let me know if your lineup looks good. Hey, Jamie, how you doing tonight? Slashed, we good? No comments, so I'm going to go ahead and get it going. All right, well, then off we go. All right, so here we are, game 3 of the playoff series between Mid-Michigan and Dallas. And you're going to have to, I apologize, I have no idea why this is not set up correctly. So give me a second to edit this park layout. I don't know what happened here. And this is not letting me do it. There we go. Sorry about this, guys. I don't have any clue why this park wasn't already set up. Oh, boy. We're just going to get it as close as we can. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's just get this lined up as best we can so we can get this thing started here. Wouldn't be a stream if there wasn't some kind of technical glitch, I guess. All right, that should do it. Okay, and here we go. Thank you. We've already heard that. Let's take a look at the lineup. On we go. Batting first for Mid-Michigan is going to be Ron LaFleur. Batting second, Curtis Granderson. Batting third, Curt Flood. In the fourth spot, and the winner of last night's game with the walk-off home run, Miguel Cabrera. Batting fifth, Bill White. In the sixth spot, Rusty Staub. Lou Whitaker will take the seventh spot. Alan Trammell will take the eighth spot. And batting in the ninth spot, Ivan Rodriguez. For the defense in Dallas, we have left fielder Leon Wagner. Center fielder Ken Hunt. Right fielder Lee Thomas. At first, we have Derek Lee. Mark DeRosa, second baseman. At shortstop, Craig Reynolds. At third is Aramis Ramirez. Behind the plate catching will be Earl Averill. And on the mound will be Bill Deenan. And this is his first game of the series, so we have no stats for him right now. So we'll see how this goes. Let's get on with this. Oh, and once again, we have the over-anxious organist who likes to play the American anthem. All right, leading off for Mid-Michigan is LaFleur. So far in this series, he's batting a 148 with 27 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 home run. Here is the pitch from Deenan. And this is a little grounder to Ramirez at third, who shoots this over to Derek Lee, and there's our first out. Up steps Granderson. Granderson batting 346 in this series. 26 at-bats, 9 hits, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Deenan wind up. Here's the pitch. This a liner to shortstop. I'm sorry, to second base. DeRosa will grab that one. That's the second out. Up comes Curt Flood to the box. He's batting 448 with 29 at-bats and 13 hits, 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Flood. This is a hot shot to center field. This is going to get down. Flood runs, turns to two. He's going to get there under the tag. Curt Flood with his first double of the day. And so with 2 outs, Mid-Michigan, we get to Cabrera with a runner on second. Cabrera, 286, 26 at-bats, 8 hits, 13 RBIs, 3 home runs, one of which was the game winner in the 16th inning. The last time these two matched up. There's the pitch to Cabrera. And he strikes him out. So he gets out of the inning. Down go Mid-Michigan with 1 hit, but no runs and no errors. We go to the bottom of 1 where we will see the lineup for the Dallas Diamonds. Leading off will be Craig Reynolds. Batting second will be Derek Lee. Third will be Aramis Ramirez. Fourth, Leon Wagner. Fifth batter, Mark DeRosa. In the 6th spot, Steve Bilko. In the 7th spot will be Earl Averill. Lee Thomas will see the 8th spot, and Ken Hunt will round off the batting order in the 9th spot. For the Mid-Michigan defense, in left field, we have Curt Flood. Center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Right fielder, Ron LaFleur. At first, we have Bill White. At second, we have Lou Whitaker. Alan Trammell will be the shortstop. Miguel Cabrera will be third base. Behind the plate catching will be Ivan Rodriguez. And on the mound, we have Ernie Broglio. Broglio takes the mound, and he'll face off against Reynolds. Reynolds batting .375 so far in postseason with 24 at-bats, 9 hits, 4 RBIs, and 1 home run. Broglio winds up and delivers. This is a deep fly ball to center field. Granderson giving chase. He catches it at the warning track for the first out. That brings Derek Lee up to the bat. He's batting .483 postseason with 29 at-bats and 14 hits, 6 RBIs, no home runs. Here is the pitch to Lee.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out. So 2 outs. Just like that, we have 2 outs for the Diamonds. Up comes Aramis Ramirez. He's 154 postseason with 26 at-bats and 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run. Broglio winds up and delivers. This is going to be a hot shot to left field. High fly ball. Flo gets to that one. That's the 3rd out. We go to the top of 2 where we'll see White, Staub, and Whitaker. Bill White strolls to the plate. He's batting .294, 17 at-bats, 5 hits, no home runs, no RBI so far. Here's the pitch to Bill White. He takes this to second base. DeRosa picks this up, throws over to Lee. That's the 1st out. That brings us to Rusty Staub. He's batting .429 postseason with 14 at-bats and 6 hits. He's got 1 home run and 2 RBIs. He digs in. Beanan delivers. This is going to be a fly ball to left field, and that's a liner to Wagner where it's grabbed for the 2nd out. So it's turning into an early pitcher's duel. We're getting outs 1, 2, 3 here. Up comes Lou Whitaker, batting .292 postseason with 24 at-bats and 7 hits, 3 RBIs, no home runs. Oh, and I'm seeing the pink glove. What do we got? The lineup is right. I Slashed, I'm sorry, but I asked before the game started, and I did not see anything from you. Is there somebody else you want in, or what? All right, if we're good, we're going to keep on going because I can't do anything now. We got to get those manager files in, or like I said earlier, give me a list or something so I could have adjusted it beforehand. But I did wait and I didn't see anything from you, so I assumed everything was good. All right, so we go on to Lou Whitaker batting with .292 postseason with 24 at-bats and 7 hits. 2 outs so far for Mid-Michigan. Here's the pitch from Dineen, excuse me. Now we're not getting it. Okay, there we go. And that's a liner to shortstop for the third out. So we go to the bottom of 2. No hits, no runs, no errors. Game still 0-0. We'll see batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Diamonds. Leon Wagner will lead us off. He's 0.91 average so far in the postseason with 22 at-bats and only 2 hits. There's the pitch from Broglio. And he strikes him out. 1 out. We go to DeRosa. Mark DeRosa strolls to the plate. He's batting .440 in postseason with 25 at-bats, 11 hits, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Broglio winds up and delivers. And he gets the free pass from Broglio. So DeRosa gets a walk with 1 out. That brings in Steve Bilko. Steve Bilko is .263 postseason with 19 at-bats, 5 hits, 2 RBIs. We have a run on first. DeRosa doesn't appear to be taking a big lead. And here's a big fly ball to left field. Flood gives chase. He'll catch it at the foul line. DeRosa has to retreat back to 1. What a fantastic play by Flood. He's going to get credited with a great play out there in left field in the corner near the foul line. That gives out number 2 against the Diamonds. Up strolls Earl Averill. Earl Averil's batting in the 7th spot. He's got a .261 average postseason with 23 at-bats, 6 hits, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs. DeRosa remains at first. From the stretch, there's a big fly ball left field. Flood gives chase, and again he catches it near the foul line in the corner. Deep fly ball, but down go the Diamonds with no runs, no hits, no errors. Runner on stranded on first after getting issued the free pass. We go to the top of 3. The game's still locked up, 0-0. We'll see Trammell, Rodriguez, and then we'll wrap back around to LaFleur, the top of the batting order. Trammell with a .269 postseason average, 26 at-bats, 7 hits, 1 RBI. Here's the pitch to Trammell. And it's a high fly ball to right field. Thomas moves slightly to his right. He makes the grab. That's the first out. In comes Ivan Rodriguez. Pudge with a .370 average postseason, 27 at-bats, 10 hits. He's got 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch. This is to right center field. This will get down for a base hit. So Rodriguez has got a single here with 1 out. And we go back around to the top of Mid-Michigan's batting order. LaFleur comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Pudge Rodriguez is on first, taking a big lead. Big chance. And there goes Rodriguez. He's off. Averill will throw to second to DeRosa. And Rodriguez is caught stealing second base. So Ivan Rodriguez out getting caught stealing second. That's 2 outs. Ron LaFleur still at bat. He's facing an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. LaFleur with a big hit. This over the shortstop's head into left field. That'll be a base hit. LaFleur's on single. Got a single. He's on first. Up comes Granderson. LaFleur standing on first, taking a huge lead. Here's the pitch. There goes LaFleur. The throw from Averill to Reynolds from short, covering the base, and Ron LaFleur is in safe. His first stolen base of the night. So just like that, Mid-Michigan has a runner on second with 2 outs. Granderson's still at the plate. He's facing an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a big fly ball to left field. Wagner comes up. He'll make the grab. That's 3 outs. We go to the bottom of 3. No runs, 2 hits for Mid-Michigan. Unfortunately, Ivan Rodriguez got caught stealing for one of the outs. Otherwise, that could have been a score, our first score in the inning. The Diamonds will see Thomas batting, followed by Hunt, and then Reynolds at the top of their lineup. Lee Thomas comes in with a .389 postseason average, 18 at-bats, 7 hits, 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Thomas. This is going to be into right field for a single. Thomas rounds first, but he has to hold up. LaFleur gets the ball back in. So the Diamonds with a leadoff single here in the bottom of 3. Up steps Ken Hunt. Ken Hunt 300 postseason, 20 at-bats, 6 hits, 8 RBIs and 1 home run. He digs in. Broglio delivers from the stretch. Here's a big fly ball. This is going to be a home run, a 2 RBI home run for Ken Hunt over left field wall near the foul line, 338 feet. And the Diamonds now lead here in the bottom of 3, 2-0 with no outs. They go to the top of their batting order. Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds is 0 for 1 so far. Broglio delivers to Reynolds. And this is going to be a grounder to Whitaker at second, who throws over to first. White grabs it. That's out number 1. Derek Leake strolls up to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He waits for the pitch. Here's a full count pitch to him. Over shortstop's head into left field. That's going to be a base hit. So Derek Lee with a single now with only 1 out. Up comes Aramis Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. He flied to deep left field his last at bat. Broglio delivers to Ramirez. Here's a high fly ball. This is going to get into foul territory. Cabrera gives chase off of third base. He'll make the grab in foul territory. Fantastic job to get to that ball. He'll be credited with a great play, number 1 for the game. That's 2 outs. Lee still stranded on first. Up comes Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner with a terrible batting average so far in postseason. He struck out back in the second. Here's the pitch from Broglio. And he gets walked. So with 2 outs, Broglio walks Wagner, putting a man on first and second. Up comes Mark DeRosa. Mark DeRosa got walked his last at bat. He does have a 440 average. So this is a threat to score some runs here. Here's the pitch to DeRosa. And he gets a free pass. So Broglio having some control issues. Now walks 2 in a row and walks the bases loaded. With 2 outs here in the bottom of 3rd. Steve Bilko comes to the plate. He does have 2 RBIs, but he also flied deep down to left field line on his last at bat in the 2nd inning. Pitch to Bilko. This is a high fly ball to center field. Granderson goes back towards the track. Over his head. It comes off the wall. 3 people will score. That's a double for Steve Bilko. He strolls into second standing up. So a 3 RBI double puts the Diamonds ahead of Mid-Michigan 5-0 here in the bottom of 3 with 2 outs. And we are getting the wave from the manager. So let's see what the manager wants to do now. I'm assuming he wants to see the bullpen, so we'll pull that up for him. Are we not making a change? Slash, do you want to make a change? All right, off we go. Earl Averill steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Broglio. This is going to get down into left field for a single. Bilko will get to 3. He rounds third. Flood throws home. Bilko will beat that throw. That's run number 6. Averill gets credited with a single. Still waiting to see if a change wants to be made. Do you want Adam Wainwright? All right. Well, Adam Wainwright will come in to take over for Broglio. And off we go with 2 outs, man on first. Lee Thomas, 1 for 1 already in the game. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. So that takes care of the 3rd inning, but not before they get 6 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Dallas leading Mid-Michigan 6-0. We go to the top of 4 where we'll see Flood, Cabrera, and White. Flood's 1 for 1 so far in this game. Here's the pitch to Flood. He gets a free pass. So Mid-Michigan with a leadoff walk here in the top of 4. Cabrera steps up to the plate. He's batting 4th in the lineup, looking to maybe get a couple runs back here. This is a wild pitch, gets past Averill, but Flood goes nowhere, stays on the mound. I'm not on the plate, rather. I apologize, on the plate. So Cabrera facing a 1-1 count. And a high fly ball to left center field. Cabrera, this is gone. So a 2-run shot from Miguel Cabrera here in the top of 4. That's a 402-foot home run over left center wall. Home run number 1 in this game for Cabrera. And Mid-Michigan scores 2 and cuts that lead down a little bit. With no outs, up comes Bill White. Bill White is 0 for 1. He grounded to second his last at-bat. Here's the pitch to White. This is going to be a grounder to Ramirez. It's going to be a close play at first. White beats it out. He gets an infield single with a grounder to third. So still no outs, and now White standing on first for Mid-Michigan. That brings in Rusty Staub. Rusty Staub has a 400 average in the postseason, but he lined to left his last at-bat. Here's the pitch to Staub. This is going to get down into right field for a single. White turns the corner at second, but no, he holds up. So White has to hold up at second. Staub gets credited with a single to right field. We have runners on first and second for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers with no outs. That brings in Lou Whitaker. Lou Whitaker batting .280 in the postseason. He lined to short his last at-bat, looking to get a couple more runs back for Mid-Michigan. But he gets struck out. Struck out. He did not swing. It's at the knees. He goes down on strikes. That's the first out. In comes Alan Trammell. He is 0 for 1 so far. Runner still at first and second. Here's the pitch to Trammell. And he gets struck out. So just like that, after it looked like Mid-Michigan was going to start to mount a great rally here, the last 2 batters go down on strikeouts. Ivan Rodriguez comes up to bat. He's having a great postseason with a .393 average. He did get a big hit his last at bat with those runners at first and second, hoping to score some runs here. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. This is going to be to second baseman DeRosa. He'll pick it up, get it over to Lee at first. That'll be the 3rd out. So Mid-Michigan scores 2 runs off of 3 hits. There were no errors. Mid-Michigan trailing 6-2. We go to the bottom of 4. We'll see Hunt, Reynolds, and Lee for the Diamonds. Up steps Hunt. He's 1 for 1. Hit a 2-run homer his last at-bat in the 3rd. Here's the pitch from Wainwright. This is going to be a high fly ball to left field. Flood gives chase back to the corner. Off the wall. That's a double for Hunt. Oh, he's out rounding for 3rd. The throw to Cabrera. Hunt under the tag. He gets credited with a triple. So a leadoff triple for the Dallas Diamonds. Here in the bottom of 4, Hunt at 3rd. Up comes the first batter in the order, Craig Reynolds. He is 0 for 2. Hey, Legends, how you doing? Here's the pitch from Wainwright. He strikes him out. So that's the first out for the Diamonds. Still has the runner on 3rd. Up comes Derek Lee. Derek Lee is 1 for 2. He struck out in the 1st and then lined a single between 3rd and short. in the third inning. Pitch to Lee.
Strike three.
He strikes him out. So down goes two diamonds right in a row with strikeouts. That's the third strikeout for Adam Wainwright since he's entered the game. Up comes Aramis Ramirez. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Wainwright. This is a high fly ball to center field. Granderson going back. Oh, it's a home run. It's over center field wall. A 2 RBI home run for Ramirez here in the bottom of 4. That gets the 2 runs they just gave up back. And Diamonds now leading 8-2 here in the bottom of 4 with 2 outs. We'll wait to see if we see a call. Is Wainwright going to stay in? I don't see a pink glove, so I'm assuming the manager's going to let Wainwright ride this out a little bit. Wagner comes in 0 for 1. The 0-1 count. This is a high fly ball to right field. Into the corner near the foul line for the third out. I have no idea why we're getting music here. Now the pink glove comes up. The organist got so excited about that last out down the first baseline, he got patriotic on us. All right. Are you looking for a pinch hitter, or are you going to give me a change in pitcher for the next inning? Sure, we can sim ahead a little bit. We'll go ahead and we'll do a quick one to at least the top of 7 and see where we're at. We'll do the end of 6 and see where we're at there. Eight to 2. We'll do another zoom, I guess. We'll go to the end of 7. Still 8 to 2. Do you want to sim it? Keep going? We'll go to the end of 8. All right, so here we are on the end of 8. Diamond's still leading 8 to 2. Both teams have 9 hits. No errors for either team. Mid-Michigan have left 7 on base so far this game. Diamonds have left 4 on the bases. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead. We're at the top of 9. Let's see what happens here at the top of 9 with the batters, and we'll see if they can score some runs here. Otherwise, the game will be over anyways. So we're at the top of 9. Mid-Michigan trailing by 6. Whitaker's up to bat. He is 0 for 3 so far. Here's hopefully the pitch. We are not getting anything happening here. All right. Well, we are not. It is not going to cooperate now. Let's try this. There we go. Let's try this.
Foul tip.
All right. There we go. We got it going. All right. So Whitaker facing a 2-2 count. Pitch from
Foul tip.
and another foul tip. So still remains 2-2. Whitaker looking to get a hit here.
Full.
He gets walked. So leading off the 9th, we have a leadoff walk. That brings in Alan Trammell, who's also struggling tonight with hitting 0 for 3 tonight. And do you want Stan Hack to pinch hit? No. All right. So Trammell will stay in to hit. And he gets it down into left field for a single. Whitaker will make it to second. So Trammell with a single here in the top of 9. We have runners on first and second with no outs. That brings up Rodriguez, who's batting last in the lineup. He is 2 for 3 so far tonight. Mid-Michigan is still trailing by 6, so they're going to need a lot of runs here. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez, and this is going to be a grounder to DeRosa at second. He'll throw to Reynolds. Reynolds can't make the double play. No time to throw to first. So Rodriguez reaches first on a fielder's choice. We have runners on the corners with 1 out. LaFleur comes up, batting leadoff for Mid-Michigan. Here's the pitch to LaFleur. He's 1 for 4 so far. He gets walked. So bases are loaded. 1 out. And up comes Granderson. Granderson 0 for 4. He does have a 300 average postseason, but he's been struggling in this game tonight. To Granderson.
Strike 3.
He gets struck out. So just like that, with bases loaded, Granderson gets struck out for the second out of this inning. And that brings us Curt Flood. Curt Flood, who's 2 for 3. He doubled to right center in the 5th and doubled to left center in the 1st. Needs to make something happen here with 2 outs and bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Flood. This is going to be a grounder to first. Lee will pick this up. Deneen will cover the bag. A little toss to first. That's the 3rd out. Diamonds win that game 8-2. So Mid-Michigan had 10 hits, but only 2 runs. Dallas had 9 hits, but scored 8 runs. They also knocked in 2 home runs. Mid-Michigan also had a home run with Cabrera getting his home run that we saw. Broglio only pitched 2 2/3 innings. In came Wainwright pitching 5 innings. And Deneen went the entire game, giving up 10 hits, but only 2 runs. 2 of those earned, 1 home run, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So we are going to go on to game number 3. Game number 4 between Dallas and Mid-Michigan. Dallas now with a 2-1 lead. All right. Slashed, I'm going to give you a minute to look at this lineup. Please let me know if you want to make any changes, and I will be right back. Go ahead and type in any changes you want made, and then I can fix it when I get back. All right, you want Rodriguez to 7th. And then Whitaker. And then Trammell. All right, does that look right, Slashed? You want Granderson and Flood switched around? All right. Does that look right? Hey, Bernie, I don't know if you're still around, but welcome to the stream. Hey, Mike. All right, so we are set. So off we go. Game number 4. All right, off we go to game number 4. Dallas with a 2-1 lead over Mid-Michigan. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, Buckshot. How's it going?
All right. Okay, let's take a look at this lineup for Mid-Michigan. Now we have Ron LaFleur leading us off, followed by Curt Flood. Batting third will be Curtis Granderson. In the 4th spot will be Miguel Cabrera. Bill White will be batting 5th. Rusty Staub batting 6th. Ivan Rodriguez moved up to 7th in the lineup. Lou Whitaker batting 8th. And Alan Trammell off the treadmill and batting 9th. The Dallas defense will see Leon Wagner in left field, Ken Hunt in center field, Lee Thomas in right field. Derek Lee will be our first baseman tonight. Mark DeRosa at second base. Craig Reynolds at shortstop. Aramis Ramirez would be the third baseman. Behind the plate catching will be Averill. And on the mound is George Winter. Off we go. Don't start.
Play ball.
That's what I say. Play ball. All right. So Winter's facing off against LaFleur, who's batting a 161 average here in the postseason. Here's the pitch from Winter to LaFleur. The grounder to Ramirez at third. LaFleur's it was a bunt. LaFleur actually bunted his way onto that. And it stayed fair, and he gets a base hit. Mid-Michigan with a leadoff bunt single. That brings up Curt Flood, who's got a 455 average in the postseason. 5 RBIs. Let's see if LaFleur can make something happen here. Winter. Off goes LaFleur. Here's the throw from Averill to DeRosa. LaFleur makes it under the tag. He gets a stolen base. We now have a runner standing on second with no outs. Flood still at the plate facing a 1-0 count. LaFleur taking a huge lead off a second. Let's see if he decides to steal third here. He doesn't, but a bunt from Flood, sac bunt from Flood. He's out at first, but LaFleur advances to third base.
Wow, playing small ball this game.
Yeah, a little small ball. They need something. They weren't hitting. They had a couple hitters last game, but struggled a little bit. That brings in Granderson with 1 out. Runner on third. Granderson with a 290 average this postseason. Here's a high fly ball. This is going to be a pop-up to DeRosa. Lee at first base. He'll make the grab. That's the second out. We go to Miguel Cabrera. He's got 4 home runs so far in the postseason. Here's the pitch to Cabrera. And this is going to be a shot to left field. This can get down for a single. That'll drive LaFleur in. Up go Mid-Michigan with 1-0 lead. Cabrera standing on first. Bill White comes in, batting 286 for this postseason. No RBIs. Here's the pitch. He gets walked. So Mid-Michigan now has runners on first and second, facing 2 outs. Up comes Rusty Staub, who's batting a 444 postseason average. 2 RBIs and a home run. There's a pitch to Staub. And this is going to get to DeRosa at second. He makes a great play over second base. He throws it over to first. That's the third out, but not before Mid-Michigan gets a run off of 2 hits. There are no errors committed by the Diamonds. We go to the bottom of 1. The lineup for the Diamonds. Leading off will be Craig Reynolds, Derek Lee batting second, Aramis Ramirez batting third. In the cleanup spot will be Leon Wagner. In the 5th spot will be Mark DeRosa. Steve Bilko batting 6. Spot 7 goes to Earl Averill. Lee Thomas will be batting 8. And Ken Hunt will round out the batting order. The Mid-Michigan defense looks like we have Kurt Flood in left field, Curtis Granderson in center field, Ron LaFleur in right field. On first base is Bill White. At second base is Lou Whitaker. Alan Trammell, still off his treadmill at shortstop. Miguel Cabrera will be third baseman. Behind the plate will be catcher Ivan Rodriguez. And Bob Gibson will be on the mound starting. His postseason work is 1 game. He's pitched 21 and a third innings so far in the postseason, looks like. He'll face off against Reynolds, who's batting a .321 in the postseason. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. This is going to get a liner to right field. LaFleur with a fantastic play in right field. That's out number 1. LaFleur gets credited with the great play. That brings Derek Lee to the plate. He's batting .455 in this postseason. Diamonds with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Lee. This is a high fly ball left field. Flood back to the corner, near the track in the left field corner. He makes a great play. That's out number 2. So the outfield for Mid-Michigan getting a heck of a workout, but making some fantastic plays out there to get those outs. Diamonds now facing 2 outs. Up comes Aramis Ramirez, who's batting .167. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. This is going to be a hot shot down left field line. This is going to get to the wall. Ramirez rounds first. Flood gives chase for the ball. The throw to second. Ramirez under the tag. He's safe. Gets credited with a double. So with 2 outs, the Diamonds have a runner on second. Up comes Leon Wagner, who's only batting a .120 this postseason. No RBIs. Here's the pitch. This is going to go straight up the chute behind home plate. Rodriguez gives chase. He gets under that. That's out number 3. We go to the top of 2. No runs off of 1 hit. No errors. Here in the top of 2, we'll see Rodriguez, followed by Whitaker, and then Trammell. Rodriguez with an incredible .387 average postseason, 2 home runs. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. This is going to be a grounder to Ramirez. He'll pick that up, throw it over to Lee at first. He gloves it for the first out. Lou Whitaker comes up to the bat. He's batting .259 postseason. The pitch to Whitaker. This is going to get, to the mound. Winner comes off the mound, grabs that ball, gets it over to Lee at first. That's the second out. That brings Alan Trammell up to the bat, batting .267. There's the pitch from Winner. And this is going to be over Reynolds' head at second into left field. That's a single for Trammell. All that treadmill work paid off because he just got himself a single. So with 2 outs, Mid-Michigan has a runner on first. LaFleur comes up to bat. And this is this is gone, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-run home run by LaFleur here in the top of 2. 322 feet over right center wall. And Mid-Michigan now leads the Diamonds 3-0. I'm sorry, 3-0 here in the top of 2. So Mid-Michigan still has 2 outs. Up comes Kurt Flood with a .455 average in postseason. Flood, and he gets walked. So with 2 outs, Flood gets a free pass from Winner. Granderson will come up to the plate. He's .281. He is 0 for 1. He popped to first his last at bat. Here's the pitch. This is going to be a grounder to first. Lee will pick that up. Winner will cover the bag. Little underhand toss to Winner at first. That's the third out. Down go Mid-Michigan, but they score 2 runs off of 2 hits and no errors. Mid-Michigan leading the Diamonds 3-0. For Dallas, here in the bottom of 2, we'll see DeRosa, Bilko, and Averill. DeRosa with a .407 average postseason. He waits for the pitch.
Take your base.
And he gets walked. So we're seeing some walks in this game early on. DeRosa takes a big lead at first. Up comes Bilko. Bilko 261 this postseason. 5 RBIs. Pitch to Bilko. It's a grounder to Cabrera at third. He shoots it to Whitaker at second. He cannot turn the double play. No time to throw to first. Bilko with a fielder's choice. He stands on first. The lead runner is out at second. 1 out from Diamonds. We're going to see Earl Averill step up to the plate. He's batting 259 this postseason. Pitch to Averill. And he strikes him out. He goes down on a big swing and a miss. So Diamonds now facing 2 outs with a runner at first. Up comes Lee Thomas. Lee Thomas batting a .409 postseason with 2 RBIs. Pitch to Thomas. Off goes Bilko. And he strikes him out. So Mid-Michigan with a huge strikeout there to end that inning. Down goes Dallas. Nothing comes across. And after 2 innings, we have a score of 3-0 Mid-Michigan over the Diamonds. For Mid-Michigan, we'll see Cabrera followed by White and then Staub. Cabrera's already 1 for 1 tonight. Here's the pitch. Cabrera, this will get into center field. Hunt cannot glove that one. He takes it on a hop. So Cabrera gets a single. He's 2 for 2 now tonight. So we have Cabrera standing on first. Up comes Bill White. Bill White walked in the second. The pitch to White. Oh, hot shot down right field line. This is going to get to the wall. Cabrera around second. White will round first and start heading to second. Thomas gives chase to the ball. Cabrera rounds third. He's heading home. Thomas with the throw. White holds up at second. Instead, oh, there goes White to third. The throw from the cutoff man to Ramirez at third. White under the tag. He gets credited with a triple, his number 1 for the day. So White with a big RBI triple. Here to lead off as the second batter, rather, in the top of 3. Diamonds up. I'm sorry, Mid-Michigan's up another run over the Diamonds, 4-0. No outs. And up comes Rusty Staub. With White standing on third. Winter from the stretch. And this is a high fly ball to center field. This is going to get over his head, off the wall. That'll drive White in. Staub makes an easy stand-up double, his first double of the day. So the bats are definitely coming alive for Mid-Michigan in this game.
Might be getting into Zoom territory soon.
Yeah, we zoomed that. We had to zoom the last one, but I got a feeling Slash isn't going to want to zoom this one. I think he's going to want to enjoy this one.
I know.
All right, up strolls Rodriguez. He is 0 for 1 in this game, but we do have a runner at second with no outs. Still no outs. Winter delivers to Rodriguez. This is going to be a grounder to Reynolds at short. He throws to Lee at first. That'll be our first out.
I think one of the biggest problems with this team, the Diamonds, is they don't know when to pull their pitchers out. I mean, like, this is the playoffs. They have an early hook with this with these guys, but 5 runs and he's still in there.
And both teams seem to be feasters famine, because Dallas won the first game 13-2, and then Mid-Michigan came back and scored enough runs to win. I mean, it seems like one's hitting and one's not every other game. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Well, Whitaker is 0 for 1, batting .250 postseason. Here's the pitch to Whitaker. And this is going to get to right field. Thomas off the 1 hop. Whitaker gets to single to first. Staub has to hold up at third. So runners at the corners with 1 out. That'll bring Trammell up. Trammell's 1 for 1. He did line a single between third and short his last at bat. Pitch to Trammell. Oh, he strikes him out. So that's the second out for this inning for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers. But LaFleur comes up. LaFleur is 2 for 2. He bunted for a single in the first, and then hit the 2 home run shot in the second. Mid-Michigan, he's already back up to, this is a third at bat already, and we're only in the 3rd inning. So the Mid-Michigan rather doing a great job of getting through their lineups. Here's the pitch to LaFleur, and this is a high fly ball to center field. Hunt moves to his right. He gets under that. There's the 3rd out. But Mid-Michigan scores 4 hits off of 2 runs. 2 runs off of 4 hits. There were no errors committed by the Diamonds. We go to the bottom of 3 with Mid-Michigan leading the Diamonds 5-0. We'll see batters 9, 1, and 2. Hunt, Reynolds, Lee. Hunt with his first at-bat in the game, batting a .333 average for postseason. It's the pitch to Hunt. He gets struck out. That's the third strikeout for Bob Gibson. That takes us to the top of the lineup for Dallas. Reynolds steps up. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Gibson. And this is going to be a hard shot down, into right field. LaFleur catches that off the bounce. Reynolds with a single. We have a runner on first with 1 out. Derek Lee comes up to the plate, batting .441 and 6 RBIs this postseason. He flied deep down left field in his last at bat. Reynolds with the lead off a second. Gibson from the stretch.
Strike 3.
He strikes him out. So Gibson with his 4th strikeout in the game. Reynolds still standing at first. That brings in Aramis Ramirez, who's 1 for 1 tonight. He lined a double down the third base line his last at bat. Ramirez.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out. So Gibson with 3 strikeouts in that inning. And the Diamonds unable to capitalize or score anything. 1 hit, but no runs and no errors committed by the Thrillers. I have noticed that between these two teams, Mike, there's really has not been a lot of errors. So these two teams, their losses don't seem to be coming from errors. I think it's just a lack of hitting and pitching for them.
Yeah, it seems like each, like you said, like it's like trick or treat for each team. It isn't,
right.
So,
yep.
but but the Dallas they do have the ability to put up runs, so we've seen that.
Yeah,
so you never know.
Yeah, we definitely have seen that, and both of them have good lineups and good. It's going to be scary, both of them getting early picks here going into the second season. We'll see how that turns out for them.
Oh yeah.
All right, Curt Flood will step up to the plate. We're here at the top of 4. Mid-Michigan 5, Dallas Diamonds 0. Flood bunted to the catcher for a sacrifice bunt in the first, and then he got walked. There's a pitch from Winter. And this is a grounder. Ramirez at third. He scoops it up, throws to Lee at first. He gloves it for the first out. That brings up Curtis Granderson to the plate. He's for 2 so far. From Winter. And a hard liner down the right field line. And that'll going to get to the wall. Granderson is going to round first. Thomas giving chase. Granderson towards third. Granderson going for the inside the park home run. The throw home. He's safe. An inside the park home run for Curtis Granderson.
Oh, that's cool.
That is something you don't normally see in a series, but we saw it tonight.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is very good. That was very interesting.
Another run for Mid-Michigan.
And another inside the park to the right corner, right field corner, there the foul line, an inside the park home run for Curtis Granderson.
Wow.
And up comes Cabrera. We already know he can hit some home runs. He's done it several times in the series. And we're getting a pink glove from Slash. Slash wants to sim ahead. So we will do that.
We're gonna go up to like the 8th inning or so, maybe.
Yeah, we'll do the end of 7th.
So,
yeah.
So.
Just to make sure nothing gets crazy.
7-2.
7-2.
Yeah.
I'll give him a chance to see what he wants to do. I think he wants to maybe go on to another game. Do you want to call the next game? I'll sit here and click it, or do you want to take over?
No, you can do it if you want. Why don't you do game 5 and then I'll take over if you want.
Slash wants to zoom one more inning. Yeah, we can do that. We could maybe finish up this series then tonight. There we go.
17 hits for Mid-Michigan.
Wow. Should we just zoom to the end of the game? I think it's pretty much. You think it's done?
Yeah, why not?
All right. We'll zoom to the end of the game.
Oh.
8-2. Mid-Michigan over the Dallas Diamonds.
Very good.
So Once again, this series is knotted up 2-2. I'll go ahead and do one more game.
Yeah.
We can't finish. That means it's going to go. Well, I guess it could only go 6. I'll do this one, and then if you want to do it, I can zip it up, and you can do the next one.
Yeah,
All right.
You don't have to zip it up because you can export the games, and I can zip it up after I'm done.
Right. So let's
see if this one can go. If we can sim all 9 innings, I would play all 9 innings.
Well, now this lineup is completely different. Oh, because he's facing the lefty. So I'll wait for Slash to either come in and tell us or type it in if this is the lineup he wants. This is a left. You're facing a lefty slashed. So, oh, somebody came into. He came into the. Oh, he came in, but he's gone. Oh, there he goes. All right, you there, Slashed?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Is
Yeah,
this the lineup?
I don't know. Go to hit save lineups and hit left. That's what we're facing today, right?
Yep. Oops, no, that's saved. Whoops. We want to load lineup.
No, you want to load the lineup.
Yep. Does that look right?
Yep, that's right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the computer generated lineups.
Yeah.
It keeps messing it up.
Who knows? All right, and you want Larry Jackson pitching?
Yes.
All right, let me go over to the other opponent and make sure his lineup facing righty. All right, well, that changed a little bit. We'll have to go with that, I guess.
It's like all my
big game right here.
All right, well, it's game 5, all tied at 2. Once again, the lineup for Mid-Michigan: Ron LaFleur leading off, Curt Flood batting second, Curtis Granderson batting third. The fourth batter, Miguel Cabrera. Edgar Renteria comes in as designated hitter, batting 5th. Stan Hack comes in, batting 6th. Ivan Rodriguez at 7. Lou Whitaker will be batting 8th, and Alan Trammell will be batting 9th. For the Dallas defense, we have Leon Wagner in left, Ken Hunt in center, Lee Thomas in right, first baseman Derek Lee, second baseman Mark DeRosa, Craig Reynolds shortstop. At third base will be Aramis Ramirez. Behind the plate catching will be Earl Averill, and on the mound will be Jess Tannehill. And the organist gets really excited in these series games. Very patriotic. All right, so LaFleur will lead us off, only batting a 189 this season, the postseason, excuse me, from Tannehill. And a bunt again. He tried it again, but did not work this time. He's out at first. Curt Flood steps up to the plate, batting .444 postseason. Pitch from Tannehill. And this is a deep fly ball to right field. This is going to get foul into the stands. He'll get another shot at it. It's an 0-2 count to Flood. Pitch. And he goes down on strikes. He was ahead of that pitch, changeup. Granderson steps up to plate, batting .306 postseason. Lefty versus lefty here. Tannehill delivers. Tannehill comes off the mound. He'll field that ball, throw it over to first. That'll be the third out. We go to the bottom of 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. For the Dallas Diamonds, we'll see Craig Reynolds lead us off. Derek Lee batting second. Third batter will be Aramis Ramirez. In the cleanup spot will be Leon Wagner. Steve Bilko batting 5th. The 6th spot goes to Mark DeRosa. Earl Averill bat at 7th. Lee Thomas will bat 8th. And rounding off the lineup will be Ken Hunt batting 9th. For the Mid-Michigan defense, we have Curt Flood in left field, Curtis Granderson in center field, Ron LaFleur in right field. First baseman will be Miguel Cabrera. Second baseman Lou Whitaker. Alan Trammell at shortstop. Stan Hack will take third base tonight. Ivan Rodriguez will be behind the plate catching. And on the mound, we have Larry Jackson, who's thrown for 15 innings so far here in the postseason. Reynolds will lead us off. He's batting .313 this postseason. The pitch from Jackson. He strikes him out. So Jackson with a good start here with a strikeout in the first on the lead batter. That brings up Derek Lee, who's batting .405 in the postseason. Here's the pitch to Lee. He strikes him out. So Jackson strikes out 2 in a row. That'll bring up Aramis Ramirez, batting .176 here in the postseason. The pitch from Jackson. And this is going to be a hard grounder to Trammell at short. He'll pick that up, throw to Cabrera at first, and that's the third out. So they went down quick. Diamonds go down real quick. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of 2. Cabrera strolls to the plate. He'll lead us off, batting .324 postseason with 4 home runs so far. The pitch from Tannehill. And this is going to get into center field. Hunt runs back. This is going to get passed over Hunt's head to the wall. Cabrera credited with his first double of the day. So Mid-Michigan with a leadoff double here in the top of 2. Up steps Edgar Renteria. Edgar Renteria batting .400 in the postseason with 2 RBIs. The pitch from Tannehill to Renteria. And this is a high, deep fly ball to right field. Thomas gets underneath that. Cabrera gets back to the bag to tag. He does not advance. Fantastic grab by Thomas in right field. He'll get credited with great play number 1. Cabrera had to hold up at second, unable to advance to third. So we have Mid-Michigan here with a runner on second, 1 out. Up comes Stan Hack, who's batting .429 in postseason. But no home runs and no RBIs so far. The pitch to Hack. And he gets walked. So now Mid-Michigan with runners at first and second. This brings up Ivan Rodriguez, who's batting .333 postseason. He's got 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. 1 out on Mid-Michigan. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to get over DeRosa's head into right center field for a base hit. Cabrera has to hold up at third. So bases loaded. Rodriguez loads the bases with that single. Up steps Lou Whitaker, who's batting .281 this postseason with 3 RBIs. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Trying to make something happen. Tannehill in a jam. He delivers to Whitaker. And he strikes him out. Wow, what a time to get struck out there with bases loaded and only 1 out. That brings up Trammell, who's batting .343 postseason with 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Trammell. The runners are off. It's a foul ball. So Trammell still with an 0-2 count on him. The runners will go on the pitch, I'm sure. And there they go. It's a grounder to DeRosa at second. He shoots over to Lee at first. That'll be the third out. So Mid-Michigan loads the bases and then strands them all. No runs off of 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of 2. We'll see Wagner, Bilko, DeRosa. Leon Wagner batting .107 this postseason. Wagner. This is a grounder. Jackson off the mound to field that one. Throws it over to Cabrera first for the first out. Fantastic play for Jackson to come off the mound and get that ball. Steve Bilko will stroll to the plate, batting .250 in this postseason with 5 RBIs and 5 runs credited to him. He gets walked. So a 1-out walk to Bilko. That brings up Mark DeRosa. Mark DeRosa batting .367 postseason. 7 RBIs and 3 home runs. 1-1 count. And this is a grounder to Jackson. Comes off the mound again to field it. Throws it over to Cabrera at first. He's out at 1. The runner from first advances to second. 2 outs for the Diamonds. Bilko is standing at second. Up comes Earl Averill batting .233 this postseason with 7 RBIs. Pitch from Jackson. Averill with a hard grounder to Hack at third. He feels that cleanly, throws it over Cabrera first. That's the third out. Down go the Diamonds. No runs, no hits, no errors. Once again, the organist excited and patriotic over that play.
Yeah, this is just wild. Hogan plays on crack again, folks.
Play ball.
Here we go again. So the organist is super patriotic tonight. Still hung over from
quit sniffing glue.
Right. Still hungover from President's Day this past Monday.
Yeah.
All right. So we're at the top of the lineup for Mid-Michigan. We'll see LaFleur, Flood, and Granderson. LaFleur's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Tannehill. It's a 1-0 count. This is going to be a hot shot into right center field. Past the fielders. That is going to get to the wall. Ron LaFleur gets a stand-up double, his first double of the day. So once again, Mid-Michigan with a leadoff double. Leadoff hit. 2 outs. Up comes Kurt Flood.
That
432.
last game woke him up.
Yeah, 432 postseason average with 6 RBIs. Needs to have something happen here. They can't keep stranding runners. This is going to be a bunt from Flood. Ramirez will come up. He'll field that. Throw it over to DeRosa. LaFleur takes off. He makes it to third. So the sac bunt does advance the runner to third. Once again, we see some small ball from Mid-Michigan. We have a runner on third with 1 out. Up comes Curtis Granderson, batting .297. 0-2 count. He strikes him out. So once again, Mid-Michigan gets runners on and just can't seem to get him across home plate. But Miguel Cabrera steps up to the plate, who's batting that .342 postseason average, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. He's got 13 hits so far this season off of 38 at-bats. Tannehill delivers to Cabrera. And this is going to get down into right field past Thomas. Cabrera will turn, make it to 2, stand-up double. He's on his way to third. The throw to Ramirez. Cabrera under any tag there. He gets a triple. Cabrera with a RBI triple.
What's that, like 25-year-old Cabrera?
That has to be probably is 25-year-old Cabrera. So triple with 2 outs. That gets the first run scored of the game. Mid-Michigan leads the Diamonds 1-0. Renteria comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Pitch from Tannehill. And this will get down in down in the right field. Thomas gets that off the hop. Renteria with his RBI single. Drives Cabrera in. Mid-Michigan now 2 runs to 0 over Dallas Diamonds.
Oh, boy.
Stan Hack walked back in the second. Pitch to Hack. This is going to be Tannehill comes off the mound. He'll field that. Throws over to first. That's the 3rd out. Mid-Michigan scores 2 runs off of 3 hits. There were no errors. We go to the bottom of 2. Dallas Diamonds trail Mid-Michigan 2-0. We'll see Thomas, Hunt, and then top of the lineup, Reynolds this inning for the Diamonds. Lee Thomas with a .391 postseason average, 3 RBIs, no home runs, 5 runs. And this is going to be a grounder to Cabrera at first. He'll pick that up, cover the bag himself, count that a 3 unassisted. That's the first out. Hunt steps up, batting .286 postseason. Pitch to Hunt. This is a high fly ball to left center. Flood gets back to the wall and makes that grab. That's the 2nd out. So the defense making a fantastic stand here for Mid-Michigan to hold on to this lead. Up comes Craig Reynolds, who's batting .303 postseason. He struck out in the first. Here's a high fly ball. This is going to be into foul territory. Hack off a third to come and get that. He makes the grab near the stands for the 3rd out. So we go to the top of 4. Mid-Michigan 2, Diamond 0. We'll see batters 7, 8, 9 this inning for Mid-Michigan. Ivan Rodriguez leads us off. He is 1 for 1 in this game. He singled to right center. His last at bat. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. And this is a deep fly ball to right field. But Thomas will get under that. That's the 1st out. Up steps Whitaker. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Whitaker. And he strikes him out. So Tannehill with his 4th strikeout of this game. That brings Alan Trammell to the plate, who's also 0 for 1. He grounded to second his last at bat. Pitch to Trammell. This will get a grounder to shortstop. Reynolds will pick that up. He shoots over to Lee at first. That's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of 4. No runs, no hits, no errors. Dallas Diamonds still trail Mid-Michigan 2-0. For the Dallas Diamonds, we'll see Lee, Ramirez, and then Wagner. Derek Lee, he's 0 for 1 so far in this game. A pitch from Jackson. And this is a grounder to Cabrera, who picks this up, covers the bag himself. That's the first out. Aramis Ramirez comes up to the plate. He's also 0 for 1 so far in this game, grounded to short in the first. Jackson delivers. And it's a high fly ball into left center field. Flood back to the wall, makes another fantastic play near the wall in right center. I'm sorry, left center. So Flood with showing great range tonight to get another out at the track near the wall. That's 2 down. We're going to see Leon Wagner come up to the plate, who's only batting a 103 so far postseason. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to the pitcher his last at bat. First pitch from Jackson to Wagner. He hits a grounder to Hack at third, who doesn't make the throw.
Wow.
Hack decided to hold on to the ball, figured he wasn't going to make the throw anyways. Didn't want to face a chance an error, I assume.
First
So
hit
Wagner,
again.
yeah, that's a very strange play. He gets an infield single.
Sergeant
And
Bill goes up.
Sergeant Bilko steps to the plate.
Bilko
Sergeant.
Baggins.
He walked to the second. Yeah, Bilko Baggins. Here we go. Wagner at first. 2 outs. The pitch to Bilko. It's a full count. He strikes him out to end the inning. So we go to the top of 5. Mid-Michigan still leading Dallas Diamonds 2-0. Mid-Michigan with 5 hits so far in the game. The Dallas Diamonds with 1 hit. Both teams have no errors. Mid-Michigan have left 4 on the bags, and Diamonds have left 2 on base. We're going to start off with Ron LaFleur here for the Dallas Mid-Michigan Thrillers. He is 1 for 2. The pitch from Tannehill. This is going to be into center field. Hunt moves back. This is going to get past Hunt, over Hunt. And this is out of the ballpark. It's a home run for LaFleur.
He is hot.
409 foot straight over center field wall for Ron LaFleur. And Mid-Michigan with a leadoff home run here in the top of 5.
Wow.
Incredible. So once again, Mid-Michigan, feast or famine. And right now they are feasting. Curt Flood steps up to the plate. He's batting .432 postseason.
Wow.
But he's 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the pitch from Tannehill. This will get back to the mound. Tannehill picks that up, throws it to Lee at first. That's the first out. Curtis Granderson steps up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Tannehill winds and delivers. This is a grounder. Tannehill will cover the bag. Leo picked that up, toss it to Tannehill. That's the second out. Miguel Cabrera is 2 for 2. Miguel Cabrera has doubled off the wall in the second and then lined a triple down the right field line.
Wow, he's slowly making himself a series MVP candidate here.
Not even game MVP, series MVP with a game-winning home run we saw in the bottom of 16. He's been doing fantastic. Yeah, 359 average postseason, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. So here's the pitch to Cabrera. And this is going to get into left field. That's a single for Cabrera. So Cabrera 3 for 3 already tonight. His 3rd hit of the game. Renteria steps up. He's also batting .417 postseason. We're seeing some very good batting averages from some of these Mid-Michigan
He needs a homer
players.
for the cycle, right?
Well, he flied to very deep right in the second and then lined a single. So he's only 1 for 2. You're talking about Cabrera?
Cabrera.
I believe that's correct. Yep.
Triple and a double and a single, right?
Yep. A home run. We'll give Cabrera, and he'll have at least probably 2 more chances at that tonight. So we'll see how that goes. The pitch to Renteria, and this is going to get into center field. Hunt moves to. He makes the grab at the track. A huge 3rd out for the Diamonds there.
Wow.
We go to the bottom of 5.
Squid
run
was
off
kind of
2
blocking the
hits.
way there, blocking all the action.
Yeah, I know, right? I wish that thing would
hit
disappear.
hard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
you
that
turn
might
it
have been
off.
over his head.
You kind of set it so he can just shut off when during the game, but
Can you?
during the action, yeah.
Well, we're all right.
Right
Where's
click and
that?
click set. Right click and click. Okay. No. No. Oh, actually, yeah. Do more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, whatever.
All right, guys, we got technical difficulties going on here.
What's
What?
going
Oh,
on
that's
here?
right. Every time you go over the scoreboard, that's going to happen. All right. So we move to the bottom of 5. DeRosa steps up, leading us off for the Dallas Diamonds. He's 0 for 1. The pitch from Jackson. And now that got locked up, so we got to do this. Okay. From Jackson. Big fly ball in left field. Flood gets out of that one. That's the first out. Up comes Earl Averill. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Jackson delivers. And this is into right field territory. LaFleur gives chase, but that's going to get into the stands. Foul. So Earl Averill now facing a 0-2 count from Jackson. Oh, a hard shot down left field line. This is going to get to the wall. Averill will round first. Flood gives chase to the ball as slowly as he can go. He makes it to second. The throw gets to the cutoff man. They're going to credit Earl Averill with a poor play. I'm sorry, not a Hack, rather, at third base with a poor play. Averill gets the double. So Diamonds with 1 out, trailing by 3, man on second. Up comes Lee Thomas, who has 3 RBIs postseason. He grounded to first in the third. 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the 1-2 count. This will get over Whitaker's head at second, into right field. Thomas with a single, but Averill does not round third. He stays at third, does not score. So we have runners at the corners with 1 out. Up comes Ken Hunt. Ken Hunt is 0 for 1. He flied to deep left center, his last at bat. Jackson from the stretch. He delivers to Hunt. This is going to get over Tremel's head into third base. Into left field. Flood will pick it up. Another poor play by Stan Hack. They're saying that got by him. He should have got that ball. And that gives Hunt a single. So that does score an RBI there. So the Diamonds now trail by 2 with runners at first and second. We'll see Craig Reynolds up. Craig Reynolds 0 for 2 so far tonight. He is the leadoff batter for Dallas Diamonds, so they're at the top of the lineup now with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a grounder to Hack. He'll pick it up, throw to Whitaker at second. He shoots it over to first for this double play. Down go Diamonds. 3 hits, 1 run, no errors. We go to the top of 6. Mid-Michigan still leads 3-1 over Dallas Diamonds. For Mid-Michigan, we'll see Hack, Rodriguez, and Whitaker. Hack is 0 for 1. Tannehill with 68 pitches so far in the game. Here's the pitch from Tannehill. This is a deep fly ball into right field. Thomas runs back towards the track, just shy of the track to make that grab for the first out. Pudge Rodriguez steps up. He is 1 for 2. He flied to deep right his last bat. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. And Pudge gets walked. And Pudge, we've already seen try and steal a few times in this series. Takes a big lead again at first as Whitaker steps up to the plate. Whitaker 0 for 2. From Tannehill. Rodriguez does not, he takes off. He does not steal, but he does get thrown out at second. Reynolds on a grounder at short to second. Unable to turn 2, so Whitaker gets first base on a fielder's choice. The lead runner out at second. Mid-Michigan with 2 outs has a runner on first. Up steps their last batter of their lineup, Alan Trammell. Tannehill to Trammell. And a high fly ball over third base. Ramirez moves to his right. He gets under that. He'll glove that for the third out. We go to the bottom of 6. No runs, no hits, no errors. Leading off for Dallas Diamonds this inning, Derek Lee. Derek Lee is 0 for 2. It's from Jackson. And this is a hard shot into left field. This will get to Flood. And Lee gets a leadoff single. No outs. That'll bring Aramis Ramirez up to the plate. He's batting 167 with 5 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Leon first. No outs. Pitch from Jackson. This is a shot down third base line, but this is going to get foul into the stands. So Ramirez gets another chance at this. He is facing a 1-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. And this will be a grounder to Trammell. Trammell decides to throw to first, does not make the play at second. League makes it to second. So Trammell gets the out at first. We have a runner on second with only 1 out. Up steps Leon Wagner, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Jackson with 82 pitches so far in the game. He delivers to Wagner. This is going to go straight up the chute. Rodriguez Moves behind the plate to catch this. He gloves this one with no problem. That's the second out. And
MoviePoopShoot.com.
Up the poop chute. Up comes Steve Sergeant Bilko. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a runner still standing on second base. The Diamonds facing 2 outs. Larry Jackson has 3 strikeouts so far in this game. 1 walk. He delivers to Bilko. And this is a grounder to Hackett third. He'll pick that up. Throws to first. Cabrera gloves that. That's the third out. Down go the Diamonds with no runs off of 1 hit. No errors. We go to the top of 7. In a tight game, Mid-Michigan leads the Diamonds 3-1. For Mid-Michigan, we have the leadoff batter, LaFleur, followed by Flood and then Granderson. LaFleur, 2 for 3 already tonight. He's having a great night, including his solo homer to right center in the 5th. Tannehill delivers to LaFleur. This is a grounder to Ramirez at third. He'll pick that up. Throw it over there. It's a close play at first. LaFleur beats it out. He gets a single. So he beats out the throw from Ramirez, and Mid-Michigan with a leadoff single. No outs. Up comes Curt Flood.
Watch the steal here.
Yeah, definitely. Tannehill, left-handed Tannehill is definitely going to keep an eye on LaFleur, but he's taking a big lead. Tannehill has 4 strikeouts in this game and 2 walks. 91 pitches so far here in the top of 7. Here's the pitch. There goes LaFleur. This throw from Averill. LaFleur under the tag. DeRosa not able to make the tag in time. That's a stolen base. Mid-Michigan with a runner on second. No outs. Flood with a 1-0 count to him. The pitch. He strikes him out. So down goes Flood on strikeouts. Runner still standing on second. That'll bring Curtis Granderson up to the plate. He's batting that 282 so far postseason. He is 0 for 3 tonight, though. The pitch from Tannehill. This is a fly ball to left field. Wagner moves slightly up to catch that one. He'll make the grab. LaFleur retreats back to second, unable to advance to third. Mid-Michigan with 2 outs. Runner on second. And up comes Miguel Cabrera. 3 for 3 tonight. Miguel Cabrera doubled in the second, lined a triple in the third, and then grounded a single in the 5th. So he does need that home run for the cycle.
Wow.
Tannehill with 96 pitches so far faces off against Cabrera, who's 3 for 3. The pitch from Tannehill. A deep fly ball from Cabrera, but Wagner will get that at the wall to make the third out. Just when you thought it might happen, we go to the 7th inning stretch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Oh, Dallas is hanging on here, hanging in the game.
Yes, they are. This is a great game. Mid-Michigan with 8 hits, Diamonds with 5. Neither team making an error. Again, error-free ball so far. Mid-Michigan's main stat is having 7 people left on base. Diamonds 4 left on base. But Mid-Michigan still leads 3-1. But you got to wonder if all those runners stranded are going to come back to haunt them at some point. All right, so we go to the bottom of 7. We're going to see DeRosa, Averill, and Thomas for the Dallas Diamonds. DeRosa's 0 for 2. Pitch from Jackson. Oh, a hot shot to left field. This is going to be a home run for Mark DeRosa over the left field wall, right near the foul line. That's a 345-footer.
Let's get him out of there, please.
Absolutely. So the manager is calling for a change.
McDaniel.
Mid-Michigan is nervous.
Am I not seeing me? I don't
I gotta go down. Gonna have to go down on the.
Wow, you have more pitchers than anybody.
More
There we go,
right-handed
Lindy.
pitchers.
Yeah, right. Lindy McDaniel.
Yep.
All right, Lindy McDaniel will step into pitch here in the top. Where we at? We're in the bottom of 7, and up steps Lindy McDaniel to pitch. I think this is his first appearance
No,
in postseason.
no, he pitched He pitched a few games ago.
Did he? Oh yeah, I see it now. Yep, 2-inning pitch. Okay, allowed 1 hit. He'll face off against Averill, who's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from McDaniel, Averill, high fly ball to center field. Granderson moves to his right. He'll make the catch. That's the first out. Up steps Lee Thomas. Lee Thomas 1 for 2 tonight. 400 average so far this postseason. From McDaniel. And this is going to get to LaFleur in right field. It's going to bounce in front of LaFleur. So Thomas with a leadoff single. No, I'm sorry, not a leadoff. With a single with 1 out here in the bottom of 7. Hunt steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Runner on first. 1 out. First pitch to Hunt. This is going to get to Trammell at short. He gets it to Whitaker. Unable again to turn a double play. I don't think we've seen a double play in the last 2 games from either of these teams. Or maybe we've seen one. It's been a very limited number of double plays for these teams in these games. So Hunt gets to first on the fielder's choice. That brings up Reynolds. Craig Reynolds 0 for 3 tonight. Facing 2 outs. Hunt at first. Takes a big lead. And there's the pitch. This is going to be a grounder to Whitaker at second. He picks it up, gets it to Cabrera at first. That's the 3rd out. The Diamonds go down with 1 run off of 2 hits and no errors. We go to the top of 8. We'll see Renteria, Hack, and Rodriguez. Renteria is 1 for 3 tonight. Mid-Michigan looking to get a couple of insurance runs. Pitch to Renteria. This is going to get down into left field for a single. So just like that, Mid-Michigan responds with a leadoff single here in the top of 8. That brings up Stan Hack, who's 0 for 2. Renteria stands on first. Tannehill now with 99 pitches, 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. Pitch from Tannehill. That's a foul ball. So Hack gets another shot at it. Hack gets to hack at it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Tannehill. And this is going to get over the head of Reynolds at shortstop into left field for another single. So 2 singles. That puts a man on first and second. And up steps the dangerous Ivan Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez 1 for 2 tonight. He got walked his last at bat. Here's the pitch from Tannehill. Averill goes out to talk to Tannehill, calms him down a little bit. Here's the pitch from Tannehill. A hot shot to right field. This is going to get to the wall. That's going to definitely drive in a run. Renteria rounds 3rd. Hack rounds 2nd. Rodriguez rounds 1st. Thomas gives chase after the ball. Here comes Renteria. Hack to 3rd. The throw to 2nd. Rodriguez under the tag. He gets his first double of the day. Knocks in an RBI, and there's an extra run that Mid-Michigan may need. That puts him up 4-2. Still no outs here in the top of 8. We have runners at 2nd and 3rd, and that brings up Lou Whitaker. Lou Whitaker is batting 8th in the lineup. He's 0 for 3 tonight, though. No outs. The pitch from Tannehill. This is going to get to DeRosa at 2nd. He'll throw over to 1st. Lee makes that grab. Whitaker out at 1st. Hack comes home. Rodriguez advances to 3rd. So Mid-Michigan with another RBI there. They're now leading 5-2. Still only have 1 out on them. Rodriguez standing on 3rd, and here comes Trammell. Trammell's 0 for 3. But a good average so far in the postseason. And this is going to get to the wall in left field. That'll drive Rodriguez home. Trammell rounds 1st. Wagner gives chase to get the ball at the wall. Trammell rounds 2nd. Looks like he's going to go for 3rd. Here's the throw from the cutoff to 3rd. Trammell under the tag. His first triple of the day. That drives in another run. So Mid-Michigan responding in a big way here at the top of 8 when the game got close. Now leads 6-2.
Yeah, you see, this is the issue with because you got Tannehill who can throw 160 pitches or whatever, and
Right.
He's got a whole bullpen. This isn't like in dead ball; they didn't have any bullpen, but now that this team has a whole bullpen, they're not using because he's
Right.
not tired, and
Right.
he doesn't have anything set to pull him after 5 runs or whatever. So it's kind of
Right.
defeat.
Right. He's probably set for nine runs or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
the manager max or the manager
I mean,
default.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
so you don't see their bullpen, but I guess that's just the way it is. That's probably
Right.
one of the reasons why he's fighting for the first pick.
Right. So Tannehill, as stated, he now has 110 pitches under his belt, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. And up will step. He's going to face now against Ron LaFleur. This is the top of the lineup for Mid-Michigan. They still only have 1 out and a runner at 3rd. LaFleur is 3 for 4 tonight. He bunted to the catcher, doubled off the wall in this third. Then he hit a solo homer in the fifth and then singled on an infield single in the seventh. So with 3 hits today, here's the pitch from Tannehill. And this is going to get, a hard liner to Lee, who makes the grab. That's the second out.
I was going to say he's going to get a triple and have the cycle.
I thought he might right there. Yep, it looked like it was, but Lee made a fantastic play to grab that one. That brings up Curt Flood, who is 0 for 3, but still has that 4.10 average. Even 0 for 3 tonight, he's got a 4.10 average postseason. Here's the pitch to Flood, and this is going to be a grounder to second. DeRosa picks that up over to Lee at first. That's the third out. 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Mid-Michigan leads the Dallas Diamonds 6-2 here in the bottom of 8. We'll see batters 2, 3, and 4 for the Diamonds. Derek Lee will lead them off. He's 1 for 3 tonight. McDaniel still on the mound. Has some arm left in him. This is a grounder into left field. He gets past again. A poor play by Hack. Hack having a heck of a game tonight. He's struggling. That's his 3rd poor play of the game. He can't seem to make a play there at third. It's a good thing that the Mid-Michigan are up by 4 with him at third. Lee standing on first. That brings up Aramis Ramirez. He's 0 for 3 and only a 162 average in the postseason, so probably not much of a threat here. But here's the pitch. This is a high fly ball. Flood back to the wall. He makes the grab at the wall. Lee retreats to first. Flood gets the ball in. That's the first out. Leon Wagner comes in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's only batting 129 postseason. No RBI so far here in the series or in the postseason. This gets past Rodriguez. Lee will take off to second. Marked out a wild pitch. Rodriguez unable to corral that. So now Lee's on second with 1 out. Here's the 3-1 count to Leon Wagner. This is a high fly ball to right field. LaFleur retreats after it. He'll make the grab. Lee goes back. He tags up. He does not advance to third. Felt like he couldn't make it, so he'll stay
Pitcher
at
change,
second.
please.
And we will see a new pitcher come in.
Lopez.
All right. So
Thank
Aquilino. What's his name? Let's see. Aquilino Lopez comes in to pitch. He's gone 4 innings postseason.
His twin brother was Aquabella.
He comes in to face off against Bilko with 2 outs on the Diamonds and a runner still standing on second. Bilko 0 for 2. The pitch from Lopez. Leap looks like he takes off. This is up the chute again. Rodriguez runs back. It gets into the stands behind home plate. Rodriguez unable to grab that one. So Bilko gets another chance at this. The 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. So they go down. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. So we go to the top of 9.
The 9th inning. He's bogarting all the innings for the Dallas Diamonds.
We go to the top of 9 with Mid-Michigan leading 6-2 over the Dallas Diamonds. For Mid-Michigan, we will see Granderson, Cabrera, and Renteria.
Steve,
Tannehill
would be his sister. Sorry.
Yeah. Tannehill with 115 pitches so far in this game stays on the mound. He pitches to Granderson. Granderson with a hot shot, high fly ball left field. Wagner under that one. That's the first out. That brings up Cabrera. Cabrera still looking for that home run to make the cycle. He's 3 for 4 today. 1 out. The pitch from Tannehill to Cabrera. This is a bit. No. This is the shallow left field. Wagner comes up to grab that one, so it doesn't look like Cabrera's going to get the cycle tonight. But still a heck of a game. Renteria is 2 for 4 tonight with a 4.29 postseason average so far. And he'll delivers to Renteria. This is a grounder to Lee. He'll pick that up. He'll cover the bag himself. That's the third out. We go to the bottom of 9. No runs, no hits, no errors. Mid-Michigan goes down 1-2-3. We see DeRosa, Averill, and Thomas this inning for the Diamonds. DeRosa leads it off. Mark DeRosa with batting 1 for 3 tonight. Lopez delivers. This is into center field. High fly ball. Granderson under that. That's the first out. That brings up Earl Averill. Diamonds with 2 outs left to make something happen. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Lopez delivers. This is going to be a grounder to Tremlett short. He throws to Cabrera at first. He gloves it. That's the second out. So the Dallas Diamonds down to their last out. Up comes Lee Thomas, who is 2 for 3. He grounded to first in the third, but then he lined a single in the 5th and single to right in the 7th. He faces off against Lopez. Lopez with 1 strikeout already in this game. Here's the pitch. And this is going to get into right field for a base hit. Thomas with a single. 2 outs. That's his 3rd hit of the day. So these teams are definitely getting some hits. 12 hits so far for Mid-Michigan in this game. 9 for the Diamonds. Ken Hunt comes up. He's 1 for 3 in the game. The pitch from Lopez. Oh, and they're bringing in a pinch hitter. The Diamonds are calling Albie Pearson off the bench. Or
Is he a lefty? Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way you could have changed that anyways.
Okay,
Once
you pitched it.
No, it was once you once I hit C, it changed him, and you can't. There's nothing you can do with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Mid-Michigan wins that game 6-2. So
Yeah,
What a
Lopez
game.
is terrible against lefties.
yeah, the problem is it was a defensive adjustment. I mean, an offensive adjustment, which comes after yours. So there was no way you could have changed it anyways.
Okay.
But it was 12 hits, 6 runs for Mid-Michigan, 9 hits, 2 runs for the Dallas Diamonds. Tannehill goes the distance. He gives up 12 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Jackson went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. We saw McDaniel pitch 1 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 hits and no runs. And then Lopez came in for 1 1/3. He gave up 1 hit and struck out 2. The player of the game, let's take a look at that, goes to Ron LaFleur. He's the MVP. Ron LaFleur went 3 for 5 with a home run and a double. And just like that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mid-Michigan leads the series 3-2. So the game could end here in game number 6. All right, so I'm going to pass this off now. I'm going to call it a night for my stream. I want to thank everybody that showed up. David, Jamie, Sean, thank you guys for coming by. Obviously, thank you, Mike and Slashed here. I
Thanks for
appreciate
the
it. Oh,
stem.
Big Clue. Absolutely. Big Clue came in. Thank you, Big Clue. Who else are we missing? I saw Bernie for a little bit. Thank you, Bernie.
So
David was
Buckshot,
here. Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, if you want to just export the games and I can import it, and if you want, I can continue on in about 10 minutes or so.
All right. Yep. All right. So I'm going to pass this off to Mike. Mike it looks like Mike's going to play another game tonight. Maybe we'll get the series done tonight. Otherwise,
yeah, I
I guess.
definitely could probably play both. I mean, it's not a problem.
All right. So I want to thank again everybody for coming in. I'm going to get this off to Mike. And what time do you want to look to start your
Probably 10,
games?
probably
Mike?
about
It's
10
9:40.
minutes, maybe just before.
All right,
just
so-
before 10.
All right, so look for Mike
Buckshot.
Silva to go on. Yep, to go on at 10 p.m. tonight with with game number 6 here of the Sewer Series, with Mid-Michigan leading the series 3-2. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you soon.